What's happening, everybody, and welcome back. As you can see, the Jeep is back up on the lift, and today we're going to try a little bit of shade tree hackery to fix these brakes. Now, the knuckles have been worn in from the brake pads, and the brakes are seizing up on it. So we need to try to weld them up or buy a new knuckle. I'm going to try welding it up and grinding them flat first before I spend all the money and all of the time to buy new knuckles. So let me show you what we got going on. So I got the brake caliper all hung up. Now this thing has all new hoses, calipers, rotors, pads, the whole nine, everything except for the lines in the master cylinder. And somehow when I was putting this all together, I neglected to see all this worn in area where the pads sit. So the ears of the pads, these parts, they ride in here. It's supposed to be nice and flat, but they're all worn out. Down here as well, it's like 1/8 of an inch deep. So we're going to try to fix it today with a welder because this doesn't have a bracket. So these calipers are just bolted right onto the knuckle. So there isn't a bracket that you can take off and swap, which would have been nice, but all these things are cast or forged rather right into the whole knuckle. So if this thing was something that you couldn't weld up for whatever reason, we'd have to replace the entire knuckle. And that's not really something I want to do unless this totally fails, but I'm pretty sure we'll be successful at it. This probably needs to be TIG welded, but I'm not a very good TIG welder, so we're going to grab the MIG, grind this out with a burr, zap it in with the MIG. Maybe we'll preheat it a little bit, grind it flat, and hopefully it'll work good. I guess we'll just attach this in here. That'll be all right. Let's preheat up here first. We'll do this one. Now it's millet time. Got it turned up to 3 on the old Millermatic 200. This is 035 wire. I mean, that's pretty good for a start, I think. We'll grind it down, see how bad it is. But I guess before I do that, you guys kind of see sort of what I did there. This one didn't need a ton, so I just took a super light pass on it up here. Still got my welding hood on, so it's kind of rough. But up here, we might have to do a little bit of filler at the bottom. Maybe not, I don't know. But we filled it up pretty good. That 035 really builds fast, so it won't take much, but let's see. Got a little bit to grind off, so I'll just clean this up the best that I can. We'll see what it's like after just this one pass with the grinder, see how bad it is, but hopefully we can get it. That would be a pretty cheap, pretty fast fix. It's good wire, so I don't think we're going to have any problems with it, like falling apart or anything. All right, well, I got a couple of little spots that I got to fill in where it didn't fully get in. I ground it out a little bit, but overall, I think we're doing pretty good. Got a little machinist square here, and overall, we're pretty flat. Could use a little bit of work, but it's not too bad. Here on the bottom, looks like it might be a little bit high right in here. We'll grind that down. Yeah, we're pretty good right here. So not too bad overall, I'd say, for the first pass. Yeah, got it kind of low on these sides where it's worn. So I'll do a quick pass right here. Fill in those little gaps and holes and do a little cleanup around the edges. And I think we'll be all right. All right. well, looks like we're pretty good here. FYI, grinders grind skin too. It's kind of hard to see. It's not perfect, but you know what? They'll slide. Faces of it pretty good. We're pretty good there. So I didn't resurface it that weird wedge looking shape. That's the way that it was. I didn't add that much to it or anything. So if we grab brake pad and put it in there, slides nice and easy. Got a little bit of room. Those are 10 thou shims in there, so it's pretty good. So yeah, I think overall we're good. So it won't hang up on the face anymore. When I put the little square on it, it's relatively good. It's not great, but at least there's some ramps now. There's enough movement on this bottom shoe because it doesn't hook on this side that it can kind of float and slide. Same thing up the top. On the bottom, we're pretty good. All right, well, that was just a bunch of grinding. I didn't really know if I should film that. I don't know. The video is kind of weird anyway. I wasn't even going to film this. I just thought it was a cool little job because, you know, since the bracket is integrated into the knuckle, maybe if somebody's got an XJ, a welder, and a grinder, they don't want to put an entire knuckle on it. Maybe this is a fix that somebody could use. I don't know. So figured I might as well film it rather than just doing it on my own. At least I get another video out of it, and you guys get to see something cool, and it is what it is. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead, reassemble this caliper onto this side. We'll move over to the other side and do that. As far as why they don't put a bracket on these, I don't know. Let me know in the comments why they would engineer this knuckle to just be like that. I'm assuming it's cost. Maybe it saved 20 bucks on the total price of the vehicle overall. I don't know, but I wish it would have just had a bracket. It would have saved a ton of time. Should be good. Moves nice and free. Got lots of lube on there. Keep it nice. We're good. Move on to the other side. I got this axle on a pallet when I did the four-wheel drive conversion. This was just one of the pieces that just came with this Jeep. So I don't really know much history on it. It's all pieced together out of various stuff. So who knows? Maybe this was supposed to be replaced at some point anyway. I don't know. But man, this one is super, super deep. Boy, that top one sure is a mess. How deep that thing is. That's a chunk. Bottom one, not quite so bad. Still pretty bad though. Yeah. I don't know how I missed all this stuff before. I don't know. Whatever. Get the burr on this thing. Carve it out to some fresh metal. Get the welder on it. Same thing as over there. And shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, and yeah, check it out. So that's got like that wedge shape to it. So that's cast right in or forged right into the actual, part. So, if it looked weird, like I had too much of a buildup on the one side and didn't grind it flat, you would think it'd be flat, but that's just the way that it actually is. Both of them are just like that. This is what we're using. The settings are on 3 and 30. So it seems to be just about right for getting in here and taking care of it. So got it pretty well bowled out. No more rust in it. It is low here. You can kind of see a little dip right in there on both sides where it's a little low. Other than that, we'll just rinse and repeat. Same as before. Well, it's kind of hard to be able to see what I was doing because I wanted you guys to get a chance to see too. So I think overall though, it's pretty good. Built it up where we needed to. I'll grind it down, be done. Well, here it is. Pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect, but works all right. I tested it against the brake shoe, wherever I put that, right there, and it slides in there nice and smooth, so that's all that really matters. There's a little bit of a bevel on it. Makes it look kind of weird on the camera. Just it looks like there's a big cut out there, but it's just that bevel that I just kind of cut in there real fast. It's no big deal. Everything's straight. Everything's good. Everything will work fine. So just reassemble it, and that's basically it. All right, there we go. Everything's put together. Kind of wiped some extra on there at the bare steel. Hopefully it'll act like a little bit of a rust inhibitor. Anyway, we got to crawl up here, get inside, pump the brakes just a little bit to settle these things. Still think that there's a little bit of air in here. But there we go. Yeah, I still think there's some air in the system. There we go. Better. Put this stuff away. Throw the tires on it. It is too late to take it out tonight, I think. I don't know. Maybe we'll take it for a ride. We'll see. It's probably 11 o'clock, if I'd guess. Alrighty, well, we're cruising down the road. There's lots of traffic behind me all the time around here, so I can't really stomp on the brakes, but it is working good. Everything seems to be fixed. They're not hanging up. They're not chattering like they were. So I think that we're good to go on it. Not really much more to say other than that. It was just kind of a quick little video fixing that little thing. I went up and got some gas. So I got to fix my little low washer. That's just a sensor in there, but other than that, no check engine light. My electric fans are still working good. I need to put a couple more relays on those. So basically that's it. Just a quick little video today. Kind of a neat little project. The old Jeep's pretty awesome. I like it. We'll get to the headliner at some point. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.